Welcome, guys. This is our condensed matter physics lecture series. In the last lecture, we are discussing about the types of superconductor. Just to revise or recall the previous lecture, the types of superconductor having the two types. One is called as the type 1 superconductor, or it is called as the soft superconductor, while the second type, that is called as the type 2 superconductor, or it is also called as the hard superconductors. The explanation with the help of diagrammatic we seen in the last lecture. So guys, today we are discussing about the another new topic, that is called as the Cooper pair. This is one of the interesting phenomenon regarding with the superconductor. The first point regarding with that super pair, the boundary exists between the normal and superconducting state are not be sharp in the energy gap and the coherence length. That means we simply describe in other word, energy gap and coherence length have no sharp boundary exist between the normal and superconducting state. The separations of that energy gap, the separation of the energy gap is approximately over the 10 to the power minus 4 electron volt. The separation by an energy gap, it approximately at the 10 to the power minus 4 electron volt. Now going to understand with the mechanism of our Cooper pair formation. Now understand the mechanism of a Cooper pair formations. We are going to consider the distribution of electrons in a metal. Now let us consider at the zero level, the distribution of electron in a metal for understanding the Cooper pair formations, and which is given by the Fermi-Dirac distribution functions. The f of E is equal to 1 divided by exponential of E minus EF divided by KT plus 1. Now these are exactly at the zero. Now it is exactly at the zero. That means all are in the quantum state below the Fermi level. All are the quantum state below the Fermi level. Now let us see this diagram. In that diagram we see the formations of Cooper pair regarding with the occupying the electrons at the 0 Kelvin, and second one diagram, that is the occupied state and vacant state are shown. The third one diagram, it is a Fermi surface diagram in a K space. So it is general diagram regarding with that explanations. What is the behavior of that particle at the 0 Kelvin and what will be changing Okay, now the momentum distribution of electron. Now let us see the momentum distribution of electron at 0 Kelvin. In K space, the electrons are occupy this pair. And this is known as the Fermi surface. So let us see that when the two electrons are added in a metal. Let us see that. What happens when the two electrons are added to a metal at a absolute zero temperatures, at the 0 degree Kelvins? What happens at that time? The quantum state with energy E is less or equal to EF are filled. The energy in that quantum state are filled, and with this field the behavior of electrons are changed, and these are happens according to the Pauli's exclusion principle. And the occupied state of that electrons, they change their energy level, and this energy E is greater than the Fermi energy level. The normal energy, that means energy of that electrons, is greater than that of Fermi energy. But when this happens after the two electrons are adding, after the two electron is adding, and which kind of principle are work on that? That is called as the Pauli's principle, or Pauli's exclusion principles are worked on that. Now after that, the electrons which are considered, these electrons are attracted towards, and they are able to form a one kind of the bound state. They are able to bound the one kind of the new state. That state is simply above the Fermi level. This state is simply the above a Fermi level. Whenever these kinds of two electrons are attracted towards, they form a one kind of the bound. And this is means of a pair of electron. This is means a one kind of pair of electron, and these pair of electron form a one system. These form of electron pair of electron form a one kind of the system, and this system, it is nothing but the correlated with the rotation. This pair of electron, that means the pair formation by this electron known as the Cooper pair. This is called as the Cooper pair. Which called as the Cooper pair? We considered the two electrons in the metal level at a 0 Kelvin. After that, these electrons are gathered, these electrons are attracted to each other, and they make a one pair. This pair is called as the Cooper pair, and such electrons is called as the Cooper electrons, and such electrons called as the Cooper electrons. And the total energy which is occupied by these electrons is less than the twice of EF. This energy is nearly less than that of twice of Fermi energy level. Now if we can break this Cooper pair, if we can break this Cooper pair, in that the amount of energy is equal to the binding energy. What happens when we break the Cooper pair? In that case, after the breaking of this pair they remove such amount of energy, and this energy is equal to the binding energy. This energy is equal to the binding energy, but this binding energy is very large. This binding energy is very large, and they have the opposite momenta and opposite spin, which is shown in that bracket. Just I repeat this para once again. I repeat this para once again. Now if we can break the Cooper pair, now if we can break the Cooper pair, after the breaking of Cooper pair, some amount of energy are released. That means amount of energy are released from breaking of that pair, but this energy is equal to the binding energy. This energy is equal to the binding energy, but this binding energy is very large, and the energy having the opposite momenta and opposite spin. Hence this way of the electron, hence in this way these electrons get attracted towards the another neighborhood. These after that, that means after the breaking of these Cooper pair electrons, these electrons get attracted to other electrons. These electrons get attracted to other electrons. The electrons which is present near that electrons, that means the neighboring electrons, the neighboring electrons are attracted to that electron of the Fermi surface. And after that, the electrons which is attracted by the neighbored electron, such kinds of electrons is called as the super electrons. Such electrons is called as the super electrons, and this phenomena is completely related with the superconductivity. This phenomena is completely related with the superconductivity. Now just revise these Cooper pair once again. Now just revise this Cooper pair once again. What is a necessity to study the Cooper pair? Because in that Cooper pair the superconductivity criteria are hidden. Superconductivity criteria is hidden. Now let us start again this Cooper pair in shortly. What we see, the first one, the first point we studied, that is the normal and superconducting state. In that state the boundary are not be in a sharp, boundary is not in the sharp, but it when it in case, it is only in case of energy gap and coherence length. After that we are going to learn related with that energy gap. What is happen in that energy gap? The energy gap are separated in that with the value of 10 to the power minus 4, with the value of 10 to the power minus 4. Now let us see these directly explanation about that Cooper pair and Cooper electrons. Now let us we consider here the two electrons, and these two electrons are added in a metal which is coming from the metal, which is added at a absolute 0 degree Kelvin. Before that the quantum state with energies is less that of the surface energy, that of the less energy regarding with that what I called as that is the Fermi energy levels. So the according to the Pauli's exclusion principle, the electrons are occupied a state. These electrons are occupied the state, and the energy of that occupation is nearly equal. here we see the energy is less than that of Fermi energy, but after that, the with the help of Pauli's exclusion principle, this energy is greater than that of Fermi energy. Okay, now in that 0 degree Kelvin, these two electrons are attracted to each other. These two electrons are attracted to each other, and they make one kind of the bounding formations, that is called as the bounded state. That is called as the bounded state, and these state are slightly above than the Fermi level. The pair of electrons, are completely make a new system. The pairs electrons make a completely new system. In that system, the rotations are correlated. The pair of electrons, which pair of electrons? The two electrons which are already considered at 0 degree Kelvins, and they are attracted to each other, and they make a one kind of the bound. These pair of electrons are called as the Cooper pair, and the electrons which is used to make a pair, these electrons are known as the Cooper electrons. These electrons known as the Cooper electrons, and the energy which is made by these combinations or by these bounding state is less than the twice of Fermi energy. It is the twice of Fermi energy. So another point, if we can break the Cooper pair, what I say, if we can break the Cooper pair, after the breaking of that Cooper pair, the energy is released. This energy is released. The released energy is equal to the binding energy. That means which energy required to make a bound between these electrons are same after the breaking of that Cooper pair electrons. Okay, so but one thing was happen, that is the binding energy is very large. The binding energy is very large, and they having the opposite momenta and opposite spin of that particles. Opposite spin and opposite moment of these particles. Now that means the electrons which is get attracted to each other, after that breaking, the braked electrons are attracted to other electrons which is present at its neighbor, and this process happens on the Fermi surface. These process happens on that Fermi surface, and those electrons which is attracted towards the neighbored electrons, such kinds of electrons is called as the super electrons. These called as the super electrons, and hence the relation between a Cooper pair and the superconductivity. So guys, I hope this is a very easy article to easy understanding. And in this week we have completed our first unit portion of this first unit, that is superconductivity. So guys, thank you so much and enjoy these lectures. If you have any query related with this lecture, then ask me. Thank you guys, thank you so much.